Well, hello YouTube. I'm being watched. Just thought I'd do a ride that I know we do every year. That's two bikes, front wheels up in here. That's better. I do this ride every year. I go and look at the fish at the mill in Driffield and just have a look at the water courses and look at these. Look, what are you doing? Hello. Picked up a few flies, and I always forget to put the cover back on that. Let's go and have a look at the state of this cut. I have to be a bit careful because it's a bit of a queer bend. This they blocked off the canal on the other side, and I think it's a permanent fixture. I don't think they intend to use it anymore. Keep that key out of the way. Oh, blimey, it's really clear. Wow, I've never seen it this clear before. Trout. Big rainbows. Of course, the camera won't be able to see that because of the glare. But there's that much flies about. They've got to be, haven't they? Just came out from under the bridge. This is a turning area for the boats, and if you cross the road, and can you see, look, they've put a dam across, and then the canal at the other side there is empty. This water course runs into here. That's a drainage channel, but this used to carry on up, to the village at least. About another mile that way. I once went round and found it, but last time I looked I couldn't see it. You can see the bank and everything, still all there. But yeah, it's dry. And I think the reason is because of this bridge, because it doesn't lift. But years ago, the barges, particularly the sailing ones, would have gone further up here. I'm assuming this road probably wasn't here, or if it was, you've got to cross it by other means. I'm talking now the end of the 19th century. Look at these, look here. Now then, you. Right. So I just thought I'd stop at a few places and let you see this water course as it progresses towards Driffield. That's a little spare that comes off the Driffield Canal. Now then. I think those bullocks like motorbikes. They definitely come and have a look. What is it? Oh, there's a swan's nest. I thought I saw a swan on top of that bank. And they've been doing a lot of this gritting. This one's even worse than the last one. Not to worry. Nice dapple light as we ride down to Brigham Ferry. So the last place we saw the river was, Driffield Canal, should I say, it was where the spare comes off it, right at the very beginning. And then this is, it's a dead end road, but there's a bridge here because there's a farm on the other side. This is quite a new bridge. We've been here before. This is Brigham Bridge. Very pretty place. Oh, I'm not going. Turn the bike round here rather than on that slope. I was telling Richard about this place. There's a launch spot down there where he could put his kayak in. These bridges have all been built So eventually they can get, well, the idea is to get the canal boats all the way back to Driffield, but whether it'll ever happen or not, I don't know. Back onto that horrible bit of road. I finally got off that newly gritted bit of road. I wonder if they've ever done a what's the word I'm looking for, you know, the safety aspect of gritting it and allowing two-wheel vehicles, push bikes, motorbikes and scooters to operate on it when it's been freshly done. It's like riding on marbles, as I'm sure you all know. I'm glad I put the engine bars on this bike anyway. Just back riding alongside. This is the Driffield Canal proper. Runs parallel to the road now for, you know, a good length of the remainder of its route. Mayflies, look, buzzing across the water here. There's a real nice flower meadow in the back there. Stunning. Rather than spoil my new Alpine Star jacket getting it sun bleach, which I've done with that Ricker Summer jacket I bought a couple of years ago, I decided to get my old Alpine Star jacket out of retirement. I stripped the linings out of it, made it as light as I could, kept all the safety gear in, you know, pads and what have you. Using it on when it's these bright nights, lots of flies. I'd rather use this and then get my new jacket all blathered up with bloody fly blood and guts and God knows what else. And I thought this one was done for, but then I saw a lad at Seaways wearing one. Christ, it made this one look like new. This is in its 10th year. It's got to be. 2014 I got it. There's a pub back in Wansford, and that's where the cars are coming from. They've been for their tea. I keep meaning to say to Judy, I'll take her there. See the canal meanders on up here. All the locks are now working. As I've said before, the problem is that Wansford there's a fixed concrete bridge, much like the one we were stood on at North Frodingham. and it's completely in the way. It's got to be demolished and then rebuilt as a Dutch bridge, and then of course you've got all the planning permission and all the other stuff that's got to go through, getting the road closed. It's all going to cost a huge amount of money, and I don't think the society that's been redoing the canal is a particularly well-to-do society, and I think it's going to take them a long while. Whether or not the Canal and River Trust will get involved in it, God knows. It's a bit isolated. It's at the end of a river which is tidal, and it runs into the River Humber, and quite honestly you've got to come a long way to do this bit of a navigation, which is a dead end. So I don't really see the point of it, if I'm being honest, but it is a nice thing. There's the canal basin, that's the end of it. My son Andrew lives just over here in these flats. Actually, I think I just seen him going out. I think I saw his car. He went round the corner. I don't know where he was going. Probably to see a mate. I tend not to bother him. Oh. Andrew said that Frankie's cafe is closing. But I think somebody will buy it because it's a little gold mine. And the Bluebell pub, I don't know how long that's been closed. Yeah. So this last place I'm showing you isn't the canal proper. This is an offcut of it, which it's part of the Driffield trout stream, but there's waterways all round here. They go for far enough. Come on, young man, you're alright, I won't knock you down. Ah, he's a good lad. But this is the famous trout stream, and there are some monsters in here. Says he, nothing in sight. Yeah, they're under the bridge. Not as many as there's been in previous years though, but it could just be timing. There's a few, I can see them. A couple of 3 or 4 pounders. There's some spry down here as well. Bradshaw's Mill. So, rather than go back along a busy main road, we can take a country lane ride for a little way. And pop out at Market Wheaton. Oh, let's try that again. Pop out at Cranzig. I'm in full country lane mode now. It's relaxing. You just have to remember in Cranzig to go through the village, because there's roadworks on the main road. I've already been there once today. Been to the garden centre. And got a load of bedding plants for Jode. She always wanted to, bless her, she wants to do a front garden, she couldn't manage it. She's just not well enough anymore. She's alright in herself, don't get me wrong, but it's when she starts to exert herself, she gets short of breath, and it's sad. So I like helping her. And I was going to go out on the bike this afternoon. It was such a nice day. I thought, nah, I'm not doing it. I'm not being that selfish. Get the car out, get Daisy in the back of the car, and we'll go to the garden centre, and she had a lovely afternoon, and I'm really pleased I did it. You can ride motorbikes anytime. And came back, put the plants in the front garden for her, got a lot of compost just to lift the level of the soil a little bit, give it a bit of a feed. Only cheap grow bags, but they do a good job. Dig them in. Planted some plants for her. Went round the back. We got the back garden all set up with the comfy chairs and everything. And there's a nice hot cup of tea sat on the table for me. So that was my reward. Yeah, it was nice. And then come out after tea. This bike reminds me of the original Woody, the 250 Pulse. It's just as civilised, but bloody flies. But it makes up for the one thing the Pulse didn't have. The Pulse was a little bit, well, it was underpowered. It only had, for a 250, it only had the same amount of go in it as me 125 has now. And the 250 was 18 horsepower, and the monkey bike is 9 horsepower. But where the 250 showed its torquey nature was going up a hill, you didn't need to change gear. Whereas on the monkey bike, you do need to change gear. You just use the gearbox, it's fine, it copes. But this one, it's honestly, they're a cracking bike. I've done this one to suit me. I wanted this to be, you know, a bit like my Africa Twin, a bit like my NT. I wanted it to be a jack of all trades. I wanted to be able to go long distances on it in comfort, without any drama and without any struggles. And yeah, it's doing great. I can't find fault with it, if I'm being honest. I definitely sorted this out. I finally got it right. My God, it took enough bloody tries. I haven't had a single fly strike on my visor all evening. It's blowing up. Oh, you can see them. The cat getting caught in the vortex here and getting blown over my head. There's fly strikes on that screen, definitely, but nothing's got through so far. So I've obviously finally got it right. But by hell, it's taken some messing with. Mind you, half the problem was the idiot who fitted it. This will be the last village I call it tonight before I head for home. I'm just breaking myself in gently because I've had a fair bit of time away from the bike. But I tell you what, this peaked helmet works a treat when it's like this, you know, with the low sun. And I got my photochromatic lenses on my glasses, so they go dark anyway. But yeah, this peak visor, but it don't half work well. Back over the railway line again. We'll keep crisscrossing it. This is Hutton railway station. I've come this way because the main road's got, it's got traffic lights on it. They might have stopped using them now, but it's gas mains, and I think they've dug down the middle of the one carriageway. I couldn't quite remember. Well, that's brilliant. The sun was in my eyes there. Just dip your head, let this peak come into view, and it's black underneath. I hated this crash helmet when I first got it, but I'm slowly beginning to appreciate some of its good points. Would I buy another one? No, I wouldn't. But since I've got it, I'll use it. because my HJC Flip and my HJC Open, they're one's a 2018 crash helmet and the other's a 2019. I was looking at an HJC open face, but I'm not going to buy it, because if you come off, you're doing total damage to your face. It's just not worth it. So I'm going to use this one, wear it out, get my money's worth out of it. Right, we're back to the main road. So I bet you anything you like, there's no roadworks, but oh yes there is. Traffic lights. Oh well, I got it right then. That makes a change. And this is the main Beverley to Driffield Road. Garden centre I went to is just behind me there, where the traffic lights were. And that's what used to be East Coast Motorcycles until it went bust. Anyway, I do hope you've enjoyed this Monday evening vlog. I'm going to try and get out a bit on the bikes after tea now. Try and get me second wind. I've got to start riding my bikes again. So from Hutton in East Yorkshire, I'll say bye for now. Ta-ta!
There goes Graham on the mighty sail.